Ever felt a strange nudge, like something is trying to get your attention, but you can't quite explain it? Maybe a thought keeps popping into your head, or a dream feels too vivid to ignore. These are signs that there might be more going on beneath the surface than meets the eye. It's possible that a parallel version of you is reaching out, trying to communicate. While this may sound a bit unusual, think about the vastness of the universe and the countless possibilities within it. We often hear about alternate realities or dimensions, and the idea of parallel versions of ourselves is an intriguing one. In these realities, different versions of you might be living out different choices, taking paths that you did not take in this life. When these versions of you sense something important, they could be sending you subtle signals, trying to guide you. One of the most common signs is an unexplained feeling of déjà vu. You might be walking down the street, and suddenly, everything feels oddly familiar, as if you've experienced that exact moment before. This isn't just a quirky brain trick. It's possible that your other self has already lived through this moment in another reality, and the energy of that experience is crossing over to you. The feeling can be so strong that it leaves you puzzled, questioning what just happened. These moments of déjà vu could be reminders that there's more than one version of you existing in multiple layers of reality. Dreams are another powerful way that parallel versions of ourselves may try to communicate. Sometimes, we dismiss dreams as random or insignificant, but they might be messages from other dimensions. Have you ever had a dream where you were living a different life or making different choices? These dreams might not just be your imagination. They could be glimpses into the life of your parallel self. Pay attention to recurring dreams, especially those that feel exceptionally real. The emotions you experience in these dreams can also be clues. If you wake up feeling intense joy, fear, or even a sense of familiarity, it could be that your parallel self is trying to convey something important. Intuition is another key sign. You've likely experienced moments where you just know something without any logical explanation. Maybe you suddenly feel a strong urge to take a different route to work, and later discover that you avoided an accident. Or you might have an instant connection with someone you just met, as if you've known them forever. These intuitive nudges could be influenced by your parallel self, who is aware of something you're not. In a sense, it's like a team effort, where your other self is helping guide you to make better decisions based on experiences in a different timeline. Another potential sign is the experience of synchronicities, or meaningful coincidences. These are those moments where everything aligns perfectly, and it feels like the universe is sending you a message. Maybe you keep seeing the same numbers repeatedly, or you bump into someone at the exact moment you need to talk to them. These synchronicities might be your parallel self's way of catching your attention. It's like a gentle reminder that you're not alone in this vast universe, and other versions of you are experiencing life alongside you, sending signs to help you navigate your own path. Have you ever felt like you're being pulled in a certain direction, even if it doesn't make logical sense? This could be another way that a parallel version of you is trying to communicate. These gut feelings, urges, or even sudden shifts in your emotions might be influenced by something greater than yourself. For example, you might feel a sudden desire to pursue a hobby or career you've never thought about before. It's possible that in another reality, your parallel self is living that life, and that energy is being transferred to you. You might also notice physical sensations, like chills or tingling, without any obvious reason. These physical reactions can be your body's way of responding to energetic shifts caused by messages from a parallel version of you. The next time you feel a strange but undeniable physical sensation, take a moment to reflect. Is there something your intuition is trying to tell you? Is it possible that your parallel self is sending you a sign, urging you to pay attention to something important? Additionally, there might be moments when you feel out of place, as if you don't fully belong in your current situation. This could be a sign that your parallel self is living a different experience, and you're picking up on that energy. You might feel a sense of longing or curiosity about a life you haven't lived, a city you've never visited, or even a person you've never met. These feelings could be the result of your connection to your parallel self. It's as if you're tapping into another reality, where those experiences are real for a different version of you. Another interesting phenomenon is the Mandela effect, where large groups of people note historical events or facts differently than how they actually occurred. Some believe that this effect could be the result of parallel realities overlapping. Perhaps in one reality, events unfolded differently, and the memory of that reality remains with some individuals. This overlap could be another way that parallel versions of ourselves are leaving traces in our current experience. It's a reminder that reality is not as fixed as we might think. Sometimes, the message from your parallel self isn't about what to do but about what not to do. Have you ever had a strong feeling of resistance towards something, even though it seemed like the logical choice? It's possible that your parallel self has already experienced the consequences of that decision and is trying to warn you. These warnings might come in the form of discomfort, anxiety, or even a gut feeling that something isn't right. Listening to these signals can help you avoid potential pitfalls and align more closely with your true path. Pay attention to how your energy shifts in different situations. If you suddenly feel drained or energized without any clear reason, it could be that your parallel self is influencing your emotional state. In another reality, you might be going through a situation that is affecting your energy in this one. Being aware of these shifts can help you understand the messages coming through from your parallel self. It's important to note that these signs don't always come with a clear explanation. Often, they are subtle and require you to trust your intuition. The more you become aware of these signs, the more you'll start to recognize them when they appear. It's about being open to the idea that there's more to your existence than what you see in front of you. The universe is vast, and the possibilities are endless. Ultimately, the concept of parallel versions of ourselves isn't about confusion or fear, it's about expanding our understanding of reality. These other versions of you are living out different experiences, and sometimes, they have wisdom to share. By being open to their messages, you can gain insight into your own life, make better decisions, and feel more connected to the greater universe. So, the next time you feel a strange nudge, a recurring dream, or a moment of synchronicity, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself if it could be a message from a parallel version of you. Trust the signs, and trust that you're being guided towards something greater. After all, you're part of a much larger tapestry of existence, one that stretches across multiple dimensions and realities. And within that tapestry, your parallel self is right there beside you, offering guidance and insight when you need it most. As we come to the end of this discussion, it's essential to reflect on the possibilities that surround us. We live in a world full of mystery, and there's always something more to discover, especially when it comes to the idea of parallel versions of ourselves. When we start paying attention to the subtle signs, such as déjà vu, vivid dreams, or unexplained synchronicities, we open ourselves up to a deeper understanding of reality. Whether it's through our intuition, random coincidences, or even physical sensations, these clues are all around us, waiting to be noticed. The potential of connecting with another version of yourself is fascinating. It's an opportunity to gain insights, make better choices, and feel more aligned with your purpose. If you've enjoyed this discussion, there's so much more waiting for you. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be the first to know when we dive into deeper topics like this. So, if you're curious about exploring other dimensions of life and existence, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Also, if you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up. Your engagement helps more than you know, and it allows us to create content that resonates with curious minds like yours. And, if this topic sparked your interest, share it with others who might feel the same. Let's keep the conversation going and expand this journey together. For those of you who appreciate insights like these, subscribing ensures you'll always stay connected to thought-provoking discussions. Click the subscribe button now to stay in the loop and never miss out on new content. If you have thoughts, questions, or experiences to share about this topic, feel free to leave a comment. We're all on this quest for understanding together, and your perspective adds so much to the dialogue. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to show your support by liking this video. It helps us create even more content that sparks curiosity and opens minds. And, of course, don't leave without hitting that subscribe button so you never miss an update.